Hey everybody, this is Courtney from Dandelion Branding and welcome to our channel, or welcome back if you are back. Today I'm going to be talking about some holistic solutions for boosting your conversion rate on your website. But before we jump in, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Dandelion. Dandelion Branding is a digital marketing agency that specializes in working with sustainable businesses. On this channel, I make digital marketing education style videos, and we also have a podcast called Environmental with Dandelion, where we interview different innovators that are coming up with incredibly amazing sustainable solutions. And right now we actually have a goal of hitting 300 subscribers, so hit that subscribe button and help us hit that goal. We would really appreciate it. If you are interested at all in learning more about sustainability, then you should definitely hit that button. Before we dive into the solutions, I want to do a little recap on what actually is conversion rate. Conversion rate measures the percentage of visitors who took a desired action. And so you calculate this by the number of users who took that action divided by the number of users who had the opportunity to take that action. If we're thinking about e-commerce, it would be the number of users who made a purchase divided by the number of users who, maybe added something to their cart or viewed a product page. It really depends on kind of what your overall goal is and to figure out kind of how you would calculate it. But essentially it's number of people who took the action divided by the number of people who could have taken that action. And then you'll get a percentage. All right, so now let's jump into the holistic solutions for boosting your conversion rate. So the first one is going to be optimizing your website for user experience. There's just no way around it. Your website is the most important point of contact for your potential customers. And it is crucial to be able to create a seamless user experience. So start by ensuring that your website is easy to navigate, that it is visually appealing, that it is pretty relatively clear, free of clutter, mobile friendly, absolutely. And make sure that you have clear call to action buttons that are actually leading your website users to that desired action that you want them to take, whatever it is that you are converting, what a conversion means to you. The effort that you put into building a great user experience is directly correlated with the effortlessness that your users should feel when they're actually using your site. So you've got to put that effort in at the beginning to make sure that it's effortless for your users to be able to take that action and convert. So you'll also want to look at things like, page load times, clarity of your messaging, ensuring that you have good product photos, that your offer is as clear as possible, while also still being unique and engaging. So all of this work to ensure that you have a really great user experience is going to absolutely help to boost that conversion. So next up is personalizing your marketing efforts. So getting personal and being able to speak to your customers exactly where they're at is so incredibly effective. So what does this look like? So this means that you're going to be utilizing customer data to create groups of customers, maybe depending on when they placed an order, what type of product they ordered, when they signed up for your list, what pages they looked at, what landing page they saw, things like that, to create segments of your audience and be able to target them with specialized email campaigns and or automations. And the goal here is to be able to more deeply resonate with your audience because you're meeting them exactly where they're at in their customer journey. You have to segment your audience in order to better target your offers, be able to speak to them more directly. If you're speaking to everyone all the time, you're likely going to fall on deaf ears. Your more broad messaging should be sent to your full email list, things like your content and things like that. And we'll get into that certainly in the next tip. But targeting, and segmentation is so incredibly powerful, especially via email. And these personal touches will really make your audience feel valued and understood, and that absolutely increases the likelihood of them taking action and making a purchase or converting. So next up is building trust. Trust is vital for really having a successful business online. And to establish trust, there are a few things that you can do. Of course, customer reviews are going to be a huge one. Showcasing social proof through testimonials, reviews, case studies, things like that are going to be very, very helpful here, so folks can actually see that other people have purchased these products and have enjoyed them. Another thing that can be great for building trust is highly relevant quality blog content. Having a blog that speaks directly to issues that your audience would be interested in, that positions you as someone who, is an industry leader, you are watching trends, you know what's happening, and you are giving that information to your audience. That is so incredibly helpful to build that relationship with your audience. It just, again, that positions you as an authority on the topic, and again, grows that trust because your audience is feeling seen, they're feeling understood, they know that you care about issues that they care about, and that's a great point of connection. And last up is going to be collecting and analyzing data and rinse and repeat. So the last step in really viewing your conversion rate and fixing your conversion rate in a holistic way is by collecting data. Embracing the process of continuously looking at your data, analyzing the results, and then using that data to make database decisions for your next batch of optimizations. So some ways that you can collect data are through user testing platforms, things like heat maps, things like split testing for items on your website, or with email campaigns. This can be incredibly helpful to give you very, very actionable data on what works and what doesn't for your audience. I will say a couple caveats about user testing and split testing in particular. With split testing, because the test inherently splits your audience in half, you'll want to make sure that if you're split testing, you have a relatively large audience. A few hundred people, a few thousand people is better. The bigger the audience, the better, because that's going to give you cleaner results in terms of statistical accuracy. And also with split testing, you want to be sure that you're not testing too many things against each other. You're not going to get clean results on exactly which of those things was the differentiator. So it does take a little bit more time to test them individually, but you should certainly just try to limit your tests with split testing to one singular element change. A difference in subject line, a difference in send time, a difference in the button color, button shape, button size, image or no image. Having it limited to just one variable is going to give you cleaner results. Those are just some tips for testing, but having this data is so incredibly helpful to be able to make those database decisions, and you can continue to refine and improve your marketing efforts. And you see how this is cyclical here? So now you have data, you have another thing to potentially test and optimize on your website. Then you are, getting more in depth with your audience with targeted emails. You are showing them everything that you need to in terms of eliciting trust. And now you have additional data on the user behavior that you can then continue to refine and improve. So I hope that this was helpful. That is a little bit about how you can use a holistic system to boost your conversion rate We love this type of work. This is something that we do every single day. So if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can leave a comment here or you can email us info@dandelionbranding.com. Will reach both myself and my co-founder Ab. So we look forward to hearing from you, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. All right, bye.